Hey everyone, and welcome to a video that I was inspired to make thanks to Colin Moriarty, because he did a tour of Bloodstained, and I thought, you know, that's a brilliant idea, and what I want to do today is just give you guys my own sort of little take on exactly what he did. Alright, so it's essentially, I'm going to give you guys a little tour of the 100% complete version of Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. Alright, I think this will be interesting, shall we say. I'm kind of curious to see how this all plays out. So once we get through our little load screen here, we'll be able to go ahead and get started. I wanted to show you guys basically the full thing though. Come on. Come on. It's a lot of loading in the beginning. Alright, so let's get going. I already reviewed the game, so if you're curious, you can go ahead and check that out. But today I want to really show you guys. Let's just take a look, because I have a couple of games here. Let's see what we got. Alright, we'll go to game start. I think this was the last one. 33 hours, and yeah, that's it. Because this last one is a second playthrough, which I don't want. So you'll notice, actually, let's just go back. So normal difficulty, you'll notice map completion's 100%. You'll notice I'm level 79. And we're going to go through just basic features. Obviously, there's going to be some spoilers here because I have 100% of literally everything. I don't think on this save file, though, I ate all the food. I made it all, but I don't think I ate it all. Anyway, we'll see. We shall see in a second. I very much loved this game. I think this is one of the best games of the year. Alright, so as you can already see, I've got some pretty crazy abilities. We'll just go through this really quickly. So first things first, I'm going to go into Arc. Whoops, I'm playing on my Japanese system, so it's separate here. So you'll notice here you go, completion rate. Everything's 100% except for techniques. Techniques are basically these little inputs that you have to do. I just didn't want to waste its time doing them. And there you go. So all the quests have been completed. Everything is done. This is a fully complete game. If I go into items, you'll see everything's done. All the meals have been made. These are all the ingredients for meals. These are all the materials you need to craft different items. These are all the tomes in the game. These are all the key items in the game. And then, of course, you have literally every single weapon in the game. Every piece of armor, every mask or headpiece, and then all the scarves. Oh, this was actually accessories too. Sorry. Okay, so yeah, here we are. So classic Symphony of the Night, you know, you can do this backdash thing. This guy who is Johannes, he's a central character to the story. You use him primarily to dismantle a whole bunch of goodies. In particular, if you're just starting the game and you want to know like what to do. I don't know if I have one left. Do I? Yeah, this one is really one of the easiest things to farm. So I recommend everybody go out and farm that. It's really, really simple to do, and you always get gold. So what's really nice with this is it allows you to farm a lot of the gold that's required for the game. And a lot of these achievements or trophies require you to make like every item, and so there is a little bit of grinding that you need to do, not in the sense of levels, but in terms of monsters and stuff like that. So anyways, you'll notice that you need this Alcahest stock, and the game does a really crappy job of telling you what the hell that is. So it's essentially... Whoops, I didn't want to make gunpowder. I'm so used to playing it on my American system. Okay, so we're going to go in here. I'm just going to show you really quick. Come on. I don't know why there's so much loading when I'm recording. Alright, so you can go here and you can actually purchase right here. There it is. This guy right here. You can go ahead and purchase that. You need that in order to dismantle items. So you'll notice that there's a dude here. He's actually part of a side quest where he wants you to give him a waystone. A waystone can be used to get back here at any particular point in time. This girl's basically gives you a bunch of quests to go and destroy a whole bunch of enemies. And you also have this dude, come on, this dude who allows you to farm. Oh, here we go. Finish the harvest. Excellent. What's next? Oh, we'll do corn. And you just have to wait like, I don't know, 10 minutes or something, and you can go back. This one's trying to bury all the dead, and she asks you for a wide assortment of different items and stuff. And that's pretty much that. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to take you on a little tour. And yes, I have a gajillion shards. If you take a look, I have every shard in the game. If you go over here, one of the best in the whole game is a high jump. You can also max out your double jump. I didn't max out all of them. I did max out certain ones, like sword experience. Oh no, sorry, that's something else. Whoops. But high jump I really wanted because I wanted to be able to jump really, really high, because otherwise you have to do this all the time, which is inverting, and that gets annoying. It's cool like the first few times, but when you have to do it constantly, it gets really, really annoying. So I much prefer to just do something like this to get up to different areas that I want to go to. I just find it's way, way easier. And I'm pretty strong. If you look right now, I have a weapon that allows me to basically constantly use while I move. If you're wondering what the weapon is actually called, if I go into equipment, there it is right there. This is, in my opinion, probably the best weapon in the game, or at least one of the best weapons in the game, because it allows you to hit like a gajillion times while you move around. So you can go like this, you can backdash while you're doing it. Basically, bosses get destroyed in seconds. So that boat was the starting area. You've seen it a million times, so there's no real point in taking you around there. I thought I'd just show you some of the, we're going to do basically a full walkthrough here of the different environments. So this is heading towards the castle. You'll see that if I go up here, you have these little areas, and if you look on the map here, this is the full 100% map. If you look, all these green areas allow you to basically zip through to all the different areas. The end game content is right here. This is the last section in the game. And so if you're trying to level up and stuff like that, this is where you want to go, because that's where the most amount of enemies are going to be. Oh yeah, I said I didn't eat anything. I want to show you guys something else. I just have to figure out where it is. I think it's in here. Yeah. So you see total bonuses. Luck is 5, strength is 7, and so on and so forth. Well, the first time you eat, see, you'll notice these have been eaten. Well, this hasn't been eaten. So if we eat this right now, see what just happened? Did you see that my max HP just was bonus by 80, right? Now watch this. As we go through this, watch what happens. Okay? We're just going to keep going. And you're going to see my stats are going to get higher and higher and higher. And this is what I wanted to show you guys. Because if you eat every meal in the game, you get stronger and stronger and stronger. And it gets pretty insane, okay? And with this should be the maximum. Oh, not yet. Alright. Okay, so we're doing pretty insane. Look at the experience gain, 9%. You really want to do this, okay? You seriously want to do this, because this helps unbelievably in getting all your stuff. This save file, I didn't do this. I have another save file where I did. And it's unbelievable once you actually do this for every single one. It's like the total bonus stats are pretty damn sick, okay? Alright. I think that's... No, not even it. Wow. Now, dark matter was really funny. You don't want to eat this, but I did it by accident one time. So that's it. I think that's every single one of them. We'd have to go back and check on our lovely pal, but that is going to be one of the best. So if you look at luck now, look at my luck. It's 95. So what does that matter, right? Like, who cares? Well, I'll show you why this matters in just a second. Let's just see if I got everything. And by the way, guys, this might be an hour video. It might be 10, 20 minutes. I honestly don't know. But if we go into prepare, I want to see, did I eat every single dish? Because some of them require a previous dish before you eat. Not before you eat, that you had to make before you can make another one. So you want, yeah, I did. So I've eaten every single one. So basically, that tells you that these bonuses you see on the right hand side of the screen, the total bonuses, those are the maximum amount of bonuses you can get in the game. Okay? Alright. Oh, by the way, these tomes you can borrow from the library, but you can also beat the final, not the final boss, makes no sense, but you can beat the librarian in a battle, and then he allows you to borrow every single one of these. And these are awesome because they each give you different stats towards, like, you know, resistance ice, resistance that, this, that, and the other thing. Okay, so this was the area heading towards the castle, and yes, I'm racing through. That's one of the best. Well, this thing is one of the best in the game. I absolutely love this. There's an underground passage that we can take you to after. Just want to show you just really the difference in the environment. Some are gorgeous and others are a little plain. See, this is what I was saying. Like, I much prefer to do something like that than have to constantly invert the castle. It's just me, but that's just me. And no, you don't get hurt there. So, I mean, if I go slowly through this, here, let's go back. It's nice. Like, it's nice. It's not bad. I'm unbelievably strong, by the way, now, so there's, like, literally nothing is... I can just one-shot practically everything. But I wanted to tell you about luck. So luck is going to help with my crits. You'll notice I'm critting like crazy. It's also going to help with drops, okay? This is another area I actually liked. I thought this was cool. And this is all, again, all part of the castle. Oops. So this is like the main entrance to the castle. You'll notice that they're dropping items and all stuff like that. That's, again, it's all because I have these ridiculous stats. Red is obviously on the map is to save. So you're gonna see all kinds of stuff like this. When you go through these sorts of things, it tells you that you're going to a new area. Who the hell hit me? Get away from me. So you see I just got Hound Skin. If you plan to get all the achievements and trophies, the easiest way of doing it is once you beat enemies, you go down to, well, basically here, and you look for the enemy. See, I just got this guy and I got Hound Skin. It's a 10% drop. It's not like nothing, right? But if I wanted to get that sword, check that out. It's a 1% drop. So what that means is you're going to be doing a hell of a lot of grinding. But when you have stats like this, which I just paused the game, look at the luck at 95. It makes a big difference. You don't have to like farm for so long. So this is, I believe, is the Forbidden Underground Waterway. So this, we'll just zip through it. I'm doing this because I'm practically unstoppable now. You'll notice there's Shovel Knight, which I thought was cool. Just gonna blast through all of this. We'll go down. I'll show you in the water. This is one thing I didn't bother to update. Before we do that, though, you see this? These chests, every time you leave the area and go into another one with the, like where you saw the doors that changed, every time you do that, those those will actually respawn, and they, depending on your luck, they will have a wide variety of goodies. Each area has different goodies. Some, for example, like garlic, okay? You can't get garlic anywhere except from in those chests. So if you look at this, it's a little generic, I'm not gonna lie. Like, look at the background, it doesn't look anything special. Underwater is a little generic too. Again, you can take a what's called a one of your shards that will make you move a little bit easier in the water. I never even bother. This is typically what I do. I just zip past everything because there's no point. Where are we heading? So, whoops. I'm so used to... Alright, so yeah, we'll do this. Alright, let's just go. I'm not even bothering, like you saw. Books are very useful to teach you new techniques. And what do we got? See what I'm saying with the high jump? So awesome. Love the high jump. And you have to make that. Okay, so we went... Oh, stop doing that. Alright, we were at the main castle area. Then I took you guys down to the waterway. Eventually what I'm going to start... Actually, not eventually, but what I'm going to do right now is we're going to start to go through different areas via the teleporters. It's just going to make it so much easier. So you see Ginger? Ginger is another one. Like, if I want to get Ginger, that's pretty much the only way I'm going to get Ginger. And if you want to actually see me fight, here's one of the secret bosses. Whoops, sorry, he's further along. Yeah, sorry. Let me show you one of the secret bosses. He's a cool guy. See? There's so many of these things. Alright, so here we have one of your secret bosses just over. And then we'll go to the green and I'll take you to some of the other areas. Oh, it's already 17-minute video, my lord. I hope you guys like this. I wanted to do something just a little bit different. I know this is not the most stunning thing in the world, and I already reviewed it, but I really wanted to give you like a bit of an overview, and when I saw Colin's video, I thought it was a really good idea. So basically, I am so bloody strong that this guy doesn't even have a chance. And there you go. He's already beat, and we even got a ruinous... whatever it was, bone I think it is, and that's because we have all of our luck on, and because I have this and it's maxed out, all I gotta do is just keep holding this button and I can easily heal myself, not having to worry. And just so you know, that guy that we just fought was basically like Trevor Belmont from Castlevania 3. It's just like a little homage to him. Alright, let's just fully top off. We're topped off. Get back into the accelerator. Okay, so I showed you guys, like, for 2 seconds, the ship. I showed you the village, or the hub area. I also showed you the entrance to the castle. I showed you the forbidden underground waterway. Now we're going to do the secret sorcery lab. And I just really want to really show you everything the game has to offer in terms of location, so you get a real good feel for it. And this is one area where it's just a fun, cute little area, right? This one's alright. Like, some of the backgrounds are kind of neat. I like whenever you get like moving backgrounds and stuff, and in this one it's okay, like with the steam you see there. It's okay. It's not like super omega impressive, but it's okay. I think what we'll do is we'll end up going down to this other area. Yeah, let's do that. Oops. I actually have armor that makes it so that I can not have to worry about stuff like that. Oh, and here's a perfect glitch. See this? This happens constantly, where drops will get stuck in some of the environments. So just FYI to that. Inferno Cave. This one, I think, too, is relatively simplistic. The entrance is probably one of my favorite areas because depending on where you go, there's a lot of different movement in terms of the backgrounds. Like this looks a little a little generic, I find. Like, it's okay. It's nothing, I don't know, it's nothing fancy, you know? See, like in the background, it's okay. I find this one okay. And what else do we have? Forbidden Underground Waterway, we already did. Hidden Desert. The Hidden Desert is... You'll notice that the majority of the game is actually really, really simplistic, I find. In terms of graphical fidelity. Like, they reuse a lot of the same sort of assets, I find, over and over. Like, take a look at this. You'll see that it's very reminiscent of the caves that we were in before. Like, it's nothing... You know, it's nothing uber fancy. You know, and it doesn't matter where I go, it's going to be the same, sort of same stuff. See? Again, constantly. Now, apparently they're going to fix this, but I'll believe it when I see it. The Accelerate is probably the most useful shard in the entire game. Just FYI. Alright, and what do we got? Garden of Silence I'll do after. Here's a cathedral. This is basically... This is where you would fight death in basically every Castlevania, like your clock tower type of setting. And you'll see what I mean in a sec. Or am I thinking... I may have actually been thinking of a wrong area. No, this is going to be it. But this I like. Like, I know it's simplistic, but this I like. Oh, by the way, you see the pause there? That happens all the time. This is what I'm saying. I like the stained glass. I really like that. I really, really like that. So this is what I was talking about, where you got, like bells everywhere, stuff like that. I enjoy this. And the higher you go, the crazier it sort of gets when you see, even Medusa heads. It's a wild game. It's truly a wild game. What do we get? I don't need anything, so like the whole game to me is just, this is a total cakewalk now, because from all the farming that I did, you essentially are a god. Like, alright. See? So it'll be good to get that fixed. Alright, so now I'm going to head on over to... I think this is like the Twin Dragon area. It's where you fight this giant... Oh, no, actually. This is not it. Sorry. This is not it at all. This is the Hall of Termination. This one I like too. Even though it's rather simplistic, I still like it. Alright. Oops. Yeah, I was actually thinking of a different area which we'll head to. It's more the Dragon Towers that I was thinking of. And let's just head there right away and I'll show you guys. So, I'll leave some. I'm not going to show every area. I was originally thinking of showing you every single area, but I think I'm going to leave some to your imagination. But it's mainly just to give you an idea of some of the different environments that the game has to offer, and also to show you what it's like at 100%. So this is what it's like at 100%. You can literally go and wreck face. I want to get outside and show you what that's like, because it's pretty cool. Ooh, an emerald, ruby, good stuff. That's actually really good. Nice. That's because of the luck. Because my luck is so high, there's people dropping stuff. There's regular Medusa heads. The others were the ones that... Right. Where the hell's an... Okay, let's go outside. Every time you go into a new area, it has an opportunity to do that, so don't worry, the game doesn't lock up or freeze, it just pauses for a second. So here it is. This is where you do your big boss fight here around this. I really like this. I think this is a really cool environment, the way that it's like sort of pans around like that. I really, really like that. I also really like the fact that when I get off of this in just a second, that you can actually go like this and actually fly all the way up which I personally think is awesome. And then go inside. Like it's you know, it's really cool. I really like this area. I think this is really, really cool. I'm gonna show you just the end game content now, and then I think we'll call it a day. I don't even know if you guys are into this video or not. I just thought it would be kind of cool to show what it looks like at 100%. And how strong your character is, which, as you can see, is a little bit ridiculous. Like, nobody can hurt you, practically, except for, like, the so-called super bosses. And even them, you're just so strong that you can easily just polish them off. So the area above where we're going to go right now is the Den of Goliaths or something like that. Something like that. I'll be a little bit off. That's this area up here. But we're gonna show you the Glacial area. And I think we'll end with the we'll end with the den. Alright. These guys drop the rarest material in the game, so just be aware. And it's Ocrelium. It is... So get used to doing what I just did, because oh boy will you be doing that. See, even with almost 100 on luck, you still have to farm like crazy. Those guys drop... forget what stone it is. Alright, so I want to show you the den. Alright. We'll try and wrap this up in the half-hour mark. See what I'm saying? This happens constantly. Constantly. Once the area is fully loaded in, you'll be fine. You don't have to worry about it. But it does pause like that. So this is where you'd go if you wanted to grind. I have no idea why you would want to grind, to be honest. Because there's really no need. I think... Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, there is one achievement / trophy for what's called reaching level 50, I want to say. But if you go for all the other trophies, you don't need to worry about that. Like, you just don't need to worry about it. Because you'll do it just by natural progression of the game. Oh, by the way, that was the area. This area here was where you fought the money boss or coin boss from Curse of the Moon. Arise, myself and my shadow. You'll be doing that constantly in this game. Okay, just need to make sure. Yeah, we'll head back to the special room. I'm looking for one thing in particular here. Oops, I thought I activated my little shield. In terms of game's difficulty, it's really easy. The game is not hard at all. You don't need to grind like crazy. I haven't tried it on Nightmare, to be honest. So maybe that's not too fair to say that it's like a super breeze, but it was pretty easy. Oh, I like fighting those guys. They have good drops. Okay. We're heading over. Nope, I'm gonna... Oh, here it is. Alright. And we're gonna wrap up the video with a look at this one area right here, which I always thought was a really cool area. Just looked kind of neat. It was the Blood Moon area. This area all here was really, really cool. At the beginning of the game, it was all blood red. It looked really, really badass. So anyways, I think I'm going to end it off right here and say that was a look at basically 100%ing Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. And if you have any questions or you want to, see something else or just anything at all, let me know and I'll be glad to try and do that video for you. Thanks for watching, everyone. Have a good one.